It looked very good for a very long time, Felix, in your first Indy 500, running in top 10 contention with just 24 laps to go, but then unfortunately it ended in the wall. Please take us through your race.
Yeah, it was an amazing race. I think honestly it was one of my best races ever in my career. Considering what expectations I had before the race, and I think what the team's expectation was, and just the overall feeling going into it, I think I would have been happy if I was able to fight for the top 20 today. And then pretty early in the race, it looked like we were actually we could have a really good race and maybe finish top 8. So. It was cool, and it kind of started slowly, and then I felt like I grew and grew in the car, and the confidence grew, and it was like all my question marks that I had all during the month just like erased as I went on, and I actually enjoyed the race a lot, and it was important. I mean, not considering the crash, just the race itself was just really important for me to get on with the ovals, and to prove to myself that the ovals are. I mean, I had my best race of the year by far, and it was on an oval, and it was my first oval in IndyCar, so that was it's something really positive to take from this race.
Yeah, that must be a huge confidence boost for you. But just talk a little bit briefly about that crash that eventually destroyed the day for you there. It was looking very good up until that point, like you said.
Yeah, it was coming on back straight. It all looked pretty normal, and then it was Rahal and Bourdais came together into there. I think Rahal got squeezed to the grass by Bourdais, and that just started a bunch of things. And there was grass flying and smoke and parts on the track. And I managed to get around Jack Harvey, who was really slow on the inside. And then I thought I was through then, but then everything just slowed down so much I had to go on the brake even more. And that just moved so much weight forward in the car, and I lost it because I was already in the dirty line. And normally in an oval you never want to brake in a corner. Like that's always very bad news. So I tried to get through it, but I just couldn't. And there was plenty of guys who went through there, with damaged cars and all that. So God knows what would happen if we actually got through it. But unfortunately, there was nowhere to go.
So that's your first IndyCar oval race in the books. Incredible speeds out there. We're talking 220 mile/hour laps for over 2 hours. How was that physically and mentally?
Surprisingly, I felt really good in the car. I felt the calmest I've been, even if it was race. Like in the start, I almost felt like I was asleep, but it was just a really good, comfortable feeling, and I was breathing, I was relaxing, which I think is one of the hard things to do when you're not used to the ovals. You're too tense in the car, and it felt good. I was fine, and I was actually just really enjoying the race.
Detroit up next, just a few days until there.
Yeah, so luckily we get a chance to get some payback in Detroit on Friday already. So 2 races this weekend as well, which will be good fun for sure. I think the track will suit me. We have our pit stand will be in the front of pit lane, which is a huge advantage since we had a pole in the GP race here. I think many reasons to look forward to Detroit, and the street circuits have been really strong for me this year, and I think Detroit could be a potential favorite.